Here back with another stream. Formula 1 related. Ooh, my ass sucks. Already getting penalties. But it was on Gran Turismo 7 and I wanted to do some sprint model. This one right here. I have not put a livery on it since I bought the car. So this is as is. And I was in a public lobby with some random. I don't know who they are, but I'm just gonna hopefully get some good races in. I'm just gonna warm up right now. It's the first race in a few days, honestly. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I probably should be heading off the stream quite early. But yeah, just gonna see how I feel on the track and go from there. We're here at the Michelin Raceway. One of my favorite tracks, honestly. Oh, as I say something. Alright, let's correct ourselves here. So these first few laps I'm just going to take real damn easy, because I'm just kind of feeling it out, seeing where I stand, since I haven't raced in a while, how comfortable I feel behind the wheel, and how comfortable I feel pushing. I'm just kind of coasting in some of these corners, braking a little more than I need to, just so I can warm everything up. But this lobby was titled LMP3 GT3. So I'm guessing it's going to allow some LMP cars in here as well as GT3 cars. So if that's the case, it'll be pretty interesting. Pretty fun, hopefully. I do intend on just racing in the GT3 and going from there. I'm going to race in this view. It's so damn dark. Braking real early there. Yeah, finding my limits real quick. Taking way more grass and shit there. I need to downshift there again. The sounds of it. We were pulling a purple sector, but Tony, currently at the fastest lap, did just improve, so let's see if we can beat that. Oh yeah, we should be able to. They 119.8. Pretty sure I've gotten into the 18th, maybe even less, I'm not entirely sure on the memory. There goes the AMG, which I believe that was Tony. Definitely losing my consistency on this lap. Probably gonna do one more lap after this, and then I'm gonna go and see how many laps that they intend on doing in the race, if they are doing a race, which I would assume so, because if it's gonna be a decent amount, I need to swap my tires, because racing softs are gonna last crazy long. That was awful. Rough recovery. A little wide on that exit. Just struggling with these tires a little bit. Grabbing ourselves some penalties. Gotta make sure we don't repeat that during the race. Hopefully not. Well, it's too late to find out how many laps there will be because it's starting as we speak. I was trying to just keep going through that corner even though it was a blacked out screen. At least we're on the qualifier, so we do have an opportunity to change our tires. Let me see if I can. It's a 5-lap race. We're gonna stay on softs. So I'm gonna try and let everybody leave the pits. I'm not in a rush of getting out there quick. I'm normally set my lap in 1 to 2 attempts, and if I don't get a good one, I'll get it. Just because it's not like a serious race. But Tony, from the looks of it, he hasn't left the pits yet, but he's going out. Fucking shit. I gotta go again. Now I gotta wait up for Tony though. But I make that mistake a lot of times on this one because you expect to come out straight, but then it's curved. Try not to put too much strain on the tires on this out lap. Just enough to warm them up. I just want to have as good of tires as I possibly can have for this up here. Oh, it looks like he crossed the pit lane too. I want to say maybe I could pull ahead of him. Yeah, he's going to let it happen. It looks of it. But he backed off there, thankfully. I mean, I'm not too worried of him catching up, but definitely gotta keep watch because he could be quick. Messing that turn in a little bit up. Braking in the grass. This is already going not so ideal. Still keeping the speed up though. Fuck! 99% sure it's got a 5 second or half second. I did. Alright. We got a 1 lap attempt at this, pretty much. Downshifted way too soon. I should be fine to not have to let him pass. Alright, now we gotta try to make it work. Somebody's going to the pit. Hopefully they don't leave the pits. Just stay there. That was a little rough. Please, please, don't give me a penalty. Thank you, God. There's a guy currently in P1 trying to outdo his first lap and had a little mistake, spun out there on the back straight, or that exit to the back straight. Let's see if we can improve here. Car was a little sideways there, but corrected that quick. I'm gonna cut in the inside just a bit to hopefully get that extra 10th. They make T2 comfortably, putting us in P1 at the moment. Things can still change. My lap pretty much. Second gear, yeah, we're all out of sorts here. Down half a second. This one's pretty much over. Yeah. Well, comfortably. P1 so far. Somebody can still take it. Why would you ever do such a thing? I want to see if it lets me. It's gonna give me a penalty, but shits and giggles. Thankfully it doesn't give me a penalty on grid position. Looks like we're staying in first. And now that I look at the ratings of everybody, yeah, I don't know why I'm in this race. Not trying to be cocky here or have some ego into play. It's just, I mean, 1.6 second lead. There's an A driver here, but they haven't let him in for some reason. Petite. Whatever they named this one. It's supposed to be Le Mans GT3, so I'm guessing it might just be the Le Mans race. It's not Le Mans cars as well. Pretty sure they didn't give me the option, so Hamilton's saying reset. A little late for that just because we already did qualify. Rough line there just to make sure the guy doesn't lunge down into turn one. I do not know what happened to him, but I just saw him going off the track on the radar. This could be, I'm just going to consider this 5 laps here. Just racing and having fun with this car. This is just an amazing car to drive, in my opinion, on tracks like this. It's planted, stuck to the ground. Obviously, corners like this right here, you gotta be careful, because the rear end will get a little swirly on you, but I mean, I think that's all part of the fun. Like the other car, GT3, that I normally race on some of the other tracks that might have more technical corners would be the GT3 Porsche. That thing handles like a beast, and I feel like it's really sensitive. Oh shoot, really sensitive to movements in a good way, and it allows you to make small corrections mid corner to either get your car to rotate more or just very nice. It's what you need in a car, especially on a technical track there. Going a little sideways there, braked in the grass after going sideways. A little just mistake, not a mistake. Excuse me, sorry. That was some root beer side effects are showing up. I'm gonna slow down, I'm bored. I gotta be racing with somebody right now. Even he let off. Maybe he thought I was gonna crash or something. Just gonna give him a little space to catch up. Try to battle my way through, I guess, just to have a little bit of fun. Need a little dirt there. There. Pulled the same mistake as he did. God, I need to stop watching the guy ahead of me. I pulled a similar line to him and I'm making 2 of his mistakes right there. Oh, too much rotation, too early. Alright, that's fine. I don't think he's gonna come in for the dive on the turn, next turn. Now he's coming to my slipstream. Could have had a chance probably if he went early. He might still be able to. Who knows? I'm not even following the racing line. Ooh. I'm just gonna give him that position. Fuck, this is such a bad spot to give a position. Had that slide, and it fucked up my position, and it made him bump into me. That's why some of this up close racing things enjoyable. Psych him out real quick. Oh, he bumped me. Wow. That was good racing. Great overtake by me there. Oh my gosh. Great overtake, but then he rear-ended me there. So, overall, I'm happy as hell with that. That was fun and enjoyable. I didn't really care about first place in this race just because, I mean, I was coming back to the back just to have some fun. Bam. That was enjoyable. That was a really good overtake. I was just like, it was just so textbook. That's why I loved that overtake, I guess. Just the good old, the lap before, I took that line, cut him up the inside, got a nice overtake. And then, on the next lap, I faked that I was going to do it. Just gave him a little toe, show him that I was looking. He defended it, and I took that. I went back to the racing line, and I went around him, forcing him to have to go a little slower so that he doesn't push me off the track. But then he braked late on the next corner. But I was just a textbook overtake, really enjoyable. So now, ERG L. Hamilton should be in this race, so it'll be a little bit more interesting because he is an A driver, and we also have another B driver in here, thankfully. So we can hopefully get some better close racing, closer to the top, not topper end, higher end. What did this guy say? Who's Tamuki? Was that the guy I was racing? I was gonna say, oh proud. I was just having fun, so I don't care. I kind of want to go race at Canada. It's like now that those two tracks, the Canada track, I don't remember what it's called, and then also the Abu Dhabi track, been released, they were raced heavily at the start, and a few days later it's like I don't even see those tracks at all anymore, which is really surprising to me because I enjoy them. I enjoy Canada the most. Abu Dhabi is fun and all. I can't race it all the time. It's a little boring to me. And then Canada is just enjoyable. Very technical. Some high speed situations. Going through the corners flat out. It's pretty, I enjoy it. I'm gonna see what happens, and I'm gonna try to go at the front of the pack here. Oh yeah, so many people are going out, it won't even let me yet. Yeah, with P2 here. Which would be nice. The only problem with coming out at the front of the pack is you could also get stuck with other people, slow you down. And then also, those people might be idiots and try to rush the outlap and just wear their tires out for their actual lap. And they might be putting pressure on you or pass you to where, on the outlap, not even the qualifying. And just wasting time, basically. Time and tires. See those two guys fighting. It's qualifying, man. Right now, Lucacelli, I don't know how you say it all, but Lucacelli up in first place at the moment. He's in the best position. See, he doesn't. He just has clean air in front of him. Let's try to get a mediocre exit here. Don't rush it too much. And now, try to start pushing. Went real wide there. Let's try to recover some of that. Right, I left there. Oh, wheel spin. Oh, this is unfortunate. We're catching up to Luca very fast. I don't know if I'm correct on this, but it looked like he just braked in the grass a little bit. Hopefully we do not catch up to him by the end of this lap. The guy behind me, Hamilton, yep. He's going pretty quick too, keeping it up. I'm excited to see what he'll get. I was a little hesitant to get on the gas there. It's going to lose me a lot of time. 19.79, I can definitely get a whole half a second on that. Hamilton going up ahead. A very rapid lap, and there goes mine. I was in a real bad spot. I just wanted to get out the way. I hate going through those chicanes while having to let through people. I hope I didn't get a penalty for that. But we're going to give this another try. But we're going to be on worse soft tires, so I don't think we'll get P1. But we'll have a shot here. Make sure I got a good distance behind. He doesn't fuck me up in the brake. Alright, let's try to go for a solid one. Should have carried a little more speed through there. Having to let off. Up, they'll be really good. Very hesitant on the gas there. I feel like I'm going to lose that purple sector here on this straight. Yeah, we lost a lot of time on that purple, but still in it. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Can we still pull it together? No, we cannot. Oh, we got closer. We lost all that time on that exit right there. That was really bad. He's really quick through that last chicane. Should be interesting. I just hope he's a clean driver because he has an A rating for his SR, which is not ideal. I believe I pulled an 18 on this track with this car, so I know I have more in me. I just gotta find it. Maybe I just need a full night of sleep before that comes around. After this race, I'm probably gonna go and find the candidate track. It's only 650. Wow, I'm exhausted for 650. Sinuses are killing me. Alright, my feet on the gas. Right as I hit the gas pedal, the car started moving. I thought I was doing it for a second. I wonder if that Lexus, I believe it is pretty good to drive. Messed my braking up. This guy is very rapid, so we're gonna have to try to get a pretty good move on him and keep up the pace. If anything's gonna happen. Oh, I messed up that crucial corner. He's gonna gain on me here. He's trying to build that gap. He's doing well. Botched that. Wow, that was bad. Taking way too much grass on some of these corners. Keep fucking up the most crucial corners, man. Too likely anymore. If I keep this up. Just trying as hard as to break that toe. Try taking a little more grass on that one just to give me a better exit, which you'd be surprised on this track, taking more grass on that sometimes is very helpful. trying to stay in his pace. He sees that I'm getting a little closer, so he's trying to break that. It's about the closest I've been since the start. I messed that up heavily. Lost so much time. Still managed to pull the fast lap. Just about lost the race entirely. Going wide there could have been there. Yeah, first is pretty much looking impossible at the moment. Just gotta hope he makes a pretty major mistake if I want any chance at getting it. Yeah, I'm losing so much time now. 6/10 on that lap. Or that sector. He went wide there, but that's not going to be enough. He's still got a pretty good exit. I'm struggling to maintain the pace now. Make a mistake. Okay. Even though I was on the side, he didn't feel like leaving the space. He just pushed me off. I had to back out or go off the track. Oh my god, did he break there? I swore he was past me, so I was gonna cut real quick. I want to watch that back real quick, because no way. I feel like he overslowed there so that I would have to slow even further. Which technically is race legal, unfortunately, but damn. Good attempt at the end, good attempt. Grab some water. Needed that. I'm gonna go and check out this replay. I just want to see either is my mistake, the guy wasn't pushing me off the track on that one corner before the long straight, or not. I just want to double check realistically. I overreacted on that. From the looks of it. That's how I caught up. Coming into this corner, at least from my point of view, yeah, he just kept going straight. Yeah. See that? He kept going straight, and he just started turning just barely because I hit him. Because all that space pushed me out, so I could have had a chance into that corner. So his rating of an ASR makes sense. And here, I held it tight, good, close. He's just running around. And then here, this could have been my fault. We're gonna find out. I cut way tighter than I should have. I thought he was going a little, and I realized, yeah, he's way further ahead of me, and I'm gonna have to go around, and it might be way slower. So I said, all right, I'm gonna cut right here. But why'd he just pull a hard left there? Yeah. So it was my kind of fault that I did bump into him to a degree, but pulling a hard left on a right-hander, that was uncalled for. Curious what this one looked like from his view. Oh, he knows what you did. Yeah, completely. It's ironic. He screws me over, and then 1 second later, I'm doing great bumper-to-bumper action right here. Ah, that's beautiful. Anyways, let's get out of there. I feel better that that wasn't my fault. But let's go pull a few laps at Canada. Now I do not know what that track is called, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody's even racing on it. We got a couple of the Yas Marina circuits. Abu Dhabi. Ooh! Open wheel fun. It's always good to hear. They do have a setting in there, so I'm curious, but there's just certain cars that are restricted. But let's put them gloves back on. Let's warm these tires up. So I see everybody in 3500 A's and B's. So I do not know which one's faster. I mean, this has more horsepower. This thing's kind of hard to drive. Granted, both of them are. I'm just gonna give it a shot. If they give me enough time to try both cars, I go for it. They have barrier penalties, which is kind of makes sense on this map. Maybe you can save time by hitting walls, I'm not entirely sure. I do got damage, so. One thing with this car which feels weird is like you turn it like 20 degrees, it barely turns. You turn it 21 degrees and it starts turning a lot. It's like compounds, which makes it hard to drive in my opinion. I didn't know where the braking point was. Extremely hesitant on the gas in these cars. even still missed it. Alright. I know we've put barely any time on that car. I'm pretty sure this one's harder to tame, unless they changed it in their latest update. But I'm pretty sure it does better to get corners. Hard to get some more rotation on it while keeping that speed up, but that's better already. Right there. Slow there. Improve already. Yep. Went a little too hard. Might as well do an out lap and get some fresh tires. Because we got the penalty for hitting a wall. I wish it was able to read and understand whether hits were somewhat deliberate or accidental. Like if you're rear-ended, oh my gosh, if you rear-ended a wall, or not rear-ended, but your rear end hit a wall, and you're off the track and you lost so much time, you shouldn't get it. Because now you're getting penalized beyond the fact of already getting further back. Trying to shift up, but couldn't because my wheels turned all the way and my hand couldn't reach it anymore. That's so unfortunate. For some reason I thought I was going to be able to brake way later. I thought I was on the actual Formula 1 game. Stuck on the brake. Or on the clutch, so releasing the brake. Oh my gosh! I'm doing everything you can do wrong. Going to these cars feels so weird. From playing Formula 1 to these in this game, they feel awful when it comes to Formula 1 standards. If y'all heard that click, oh my gosh. I'm not setting a lap. I give up with that. Holy fuck. On that exit to the long straight, I was trying to, with my arms I was crossing, I don't know why I was crossing, but arms crossed like this basically. And I try to use my right hand, the one that's on the top right now, try to bring that around the top and try to shift, and I press the paddle, the wrong paddle, the other paddle underneath that, what I would use for a clutch. And Formula 1, because I had to reach even further. So I just heard that thing and I started applying gas and I was going too wide. So I was putting too much power down too quick. I'm gonna mess this guy's. Oh, he's going back there, okay. Can't stop giving penalties. I'm just not gonna. I'm taking the wrong line like I'm still in GT3 cars. It's my biggest mistake with going to Formula 1 is I try to follow the GT3 lines or GT racing lines, and they don't apply the same way. That first curve a lot more. Sausage. Definitely really bad, but I don't know. I mean, racing terms. Slow. I'm more scared of hitting the barriers and getting a penalty, so I'm like over slowing. we managed to pull fast laps. It's not going to give us the penalty to the next lap anyways. Fast lap's probably going to get taken pretty quick. There's the A driver. I'm going to move this to the That's the line I was kind of looking for, but I should be a little bit quicker on the gas, carry a tad bit more speed. I can't full send this lap. It is a short stop. Swear. Only half a second. It takes more than half a second to get there, yeah. Gas too early, couldn't get the rotation on that second corner there. Basically that happens when you get on the gas too early. Understeer. Whoa. Finally the race starts. Now I know if I piece a lap together, I could be almost a second faster than the next fastest guy in the lobby at the moment. I'm leaving. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't think leaving races mid-race because of all anger, I guess, is good. But fucking hell, 1.5 second penalty for tapping the wall. You don't even gain even half to fight that battle. If it was more fair, yeah, maybe in real life you would be crashed out completely, but it ain't real life. And I'm tired of racing after that, I ain't gonna lie. Those cars are whooping my ass. Probably am gonna head out, go and get some extra sleep tonight. Only got one more day of work tomorrow until the weekend for me. And gonna enjoy that. Probably might stream again, just maybe this weekend. But I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Hopefully next time we get into a race, there is no penalties for tapping a wall. See ya.